Oh dear, this guy, Dr. Andrew Stapleton. Let me tell you a bit about him. Randomly was recommended this by YouTube, so I thought, oh, I'll give it a go, have a little look. He's a British-sounding guy who lives in Australia, and recently quit his job in the middle of a contract to find a new path, right? I thought, oh, that sounds interesting. Let's have a look at some other videos that he's done. I submitted a fake PhD to my employer, and it killed my career. This guy's insane to be putting this video out. Absolutely insane. The fake PhD didn't kill your career. The fact that you're making blogs about it is going to kill your career. You don't look trustworthy now. No one's going to trust your content. If you're willing to give a fake PhD in, falsify qualifying documents to your employer, that's gross misconduct. You're doing it in front of students who are supposed to be looking at you for a behavioural example. They are supposed to learn how to adult from you. But you don't seem to recognise that. You've shown no remorse. And then this one was like, okay, in the end actually you did explain it, but at the start of this video, actually no, it's the other one, wasn't it? Another video you did was like, you said you spent 15 years and you failed to get a degree in that 15 years, and then later on, actually no, you just failed to mention that you did get a degree within that 15 years, but then hung around to play the game. I don't know what you mean by that. That's a bit ambiguous. Yeah, I've got to call bullshit on this guy and his story, I've got to say. Sorry, Andy Stapleton. No, nothing personal to you, but this entire presentation of content, all these videos, the channel, you, the way that your room is set out, anyone who's got an eye for detail is going to... Not only are alarm bells going, literally I'm seeing like machine guns in my peripheral, you know what I mean? Like everything about this guy and his work is really worrying. And he shows no remorse. It's like everything's got an excuse. Everything is somebody else's fault. Everything is like, oh, I should have got away with it. They should have just let it go. Dude, you're an well, you're not anymore. You got fired. But you were an educator, a scientist, working in a university along with students. And you've been there 15 years. How could you be so stupid? Oh my God, if I was in your family or I was a good friend of yours, we would be having a long sit-down talk about this, because you got to sort this out. You can't. I mean, you can continue to do this with your 92.3 thousand subscribers. That's like a decent amount. No, 1.2 thousand likes on the video. That's a decent amount. I mean, I can't tell you how many dislikes. Thanks, YouTube. But I mean, you've got to be out of your head doing this. You don't tell people that you've submitted a fake PhD and then got fired for it, and then write a blog saying, well, they're assholes. Damn it, I shouldn't have sworn. They're idiots because they didn't let you get away with it. It's like, no, their job is to make sure that the students that they teach are safe from guys who are committing gross misconduct in an educational facility as a 15-year staff member. Key carrier, you know, responsible person. It's absolutely mental. I cannot believe it. I've got to call bullshit on it. I just have. So I can't find this other video now, which is slightly annoying. So anyway, let's go through some of the... Oh yeah, this is how petty I am. Through all the things that I say that make sense. Say several, not multiple. It breaks my immersion and focus when someone does Americanisms. For some reason, they don't realise that multiple is not a thing, or a count of things. Multiple is a state of things. You can't be a multiple. You can have a multiple of something, but you can't be multiple. Multiple is not a person or a box full of stuff. It's like not a real thing. Whereas several means several real things. So if you're going to say something happened multiple times, that's complete rubbish. It's wrong. Several times. I'm nitpicking anyway, so this guy's got me in the nitpicking mood just because he kept triggering me, like in my head. He kept triggering that little suspicion thing to go off in my head, and that's what's driven me to make this video, because I'm thinking, half of me thinks this guy's just seriously misled and needs a good some guidance. But then the other half of me thinks, no, he's got a PhD, which is presumably real now, but he tried to fake one before after 15 years of working at this place and doing all this really sketchy behaviour and dodgy stuff and quite disrespectful, horrible, mean stuff to other people. Like, for instance, when you gave in your fake PhD, who would have got that job with their real PhD? Who did you steal that job from with your fake PhD and then get fired, like, within a year? Or, you know, whenever it was after you did that. And why would you do that if you had a real one? That's what gets me. You don't fake a PhD if you have a real one. That's like going on holiday with a fake passport. When you get caught saying, "No, actually, I've got my real one in this pocket here." No, that is not what reasonable people behave like. It's not what reasonable people think or do. I'm really suspicious of this guy. I'm not going to say anything more because I don't know anything about the guy apart from how he looks, which you can't really judge, how his room looks, which you can't really judge, and the content. But it's just not good, some of this stuff. I mean, just for the record, slagging off your workplace on a blog in public after you've given them fake documents is not a smart move. Then to go to war with them and make out they have wronged you by not letting this go, you're making yourself look stupid. Honestly, like I can't be more accurate with that description. People will see that behaviour and they'll think, is that guy like stupid or is he just mad? Like, why is he doing this really obvious wrongdoing? And then trying to go, no, nothing to see here. No, it's a joke. Yeah, it was only a joke. Yeah, it was a funny joke that. I thought if I gave you a fake PhD and you didn't notice it, I could bring it up in several years to come and we could all have a good laugh about it. No, you were trying to falsify documents, my friend. And now all these videos, it's like you're covering your own guilt. You must have done something really bad to have this entire change of career, change of personality, change of everything, writing all this content, cancelling your blog out, hate for the system, hate for authority. You're like anti-establishment to the max, but you don't need to be because you were the establishment. So is it like a self-loathing thing? I'm not a psychologist, I'm not going to try and break you down, but I sincerely hope you get some therapy. You definitely need to get some therapy. Whatever's happened to you in the past, whoever's done what to you, that's built up this this like sincere hate of authority figures in the system, like you hate your employer secretly but you can't admit it, that you treat them with such disdain, you hate your co-workers who are loyal to the firm or the educator or whoever it was, and you want to get at them but you can't do it openly, so it's all coming out secretly. It's like an undertone of just disgust that you have with people. Oh, it's so sad to see because well, from what I can tell, you're an intelligent guy, you seem alright, you know, rough around the edges, not like I trust you, but you seem like a good, normal guy waiting to pop out of whatever you're doing at the moment. And I really sincerely hope you do. So I'm going to leave it on that note. Sorry, Andy, I've got to give you a chance. It's literally, I've been subscribed for like 5 minutes. No, I'm going to give you a chance. Let's see what this guy does. Let's see if he bars me for having a review mode option against his channel. Because, I mean, that's what you've done in the past, isn't it, Andy? Like, you've worked with people, and you've been nice to their face until they said, hang on a minute, this PhD ain't real. And then suddenly you got nasty, went on the internet, slagged them off, got yourself fired, and now you've done this whole channel to explain every single thing and reason it out as their fault. It's absolutely insane. Anyway, so I'm going to leave this video here and say a quick prayer to my God in the name of Andy Stapleton. Hopefully you will figure this horrible nightmare out and get your life back on track, but you won't if you continue to behave like that and then cover it up with excuses. Nobody respects a man who can't own his mistakes, because if you don't own your mistakes, you will continue to make the same ones again and again and again, and your co-workers and your family and your friends, or anyone who's just unlucky enough to be there, is going to have to clean the mess up behind you, aren't they? So, yeah. Watch out, universities and academia. Infound tactics dirty six. That's almost like the more accurate sentence if you read it backwards. Watch out, universities and academia. Dirty tactics. This guy. Ah, terrible. Anyway, see you in the next one. I'm probably going to do more videos about this guy. Let's hope that I'm completely wrong and I can make another video saying, oh no, he's explained everything. Everything has a reason and it all stacks up perfectly, you know. No suspicion at all. Who am I kidding? Anyway, yeah, nice one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.